The first thing to understand to be a successful CEO is very much this: it's people that matter. Too many times leaders surround themselves with people of lack of quality or yes people to what they want to be done, not surrounding with people who can do a better job or can question what you're doing. And it's to me, that questioning of what you want to do and the respect you have for them for doing it is the success of running people. But I always say you've got to provide two distinctly pathways for your staff. The first pathway is for chiefs. It's for those people who want to become in charge of businesses, who want to climb up the corporate ladder and become to the next level. And you need to provide that pathway for those people. You really do. And once those people hit that ceiling and they think they can't go any further, then they'll look for some place different to go to. And I understand that if you can't provide it. But the really important part about your business is the people that day to day just want to do their job and do it really well. And you need to provide for them and not push them into things they don't want to do. They might need to go home to their family because they've got kids, and they might need to have a situation where they can only work 9 to 5 and need to work from home. They may not have the aspirations for climbing, but they have the aspirations to put food on the table and to enjoy their job, have fun on their job. And you've got to provide both, because both is important. And because if you don't have both, you can't create a culture within an organisation where people feel safe and secure and they're not being driven into doing things they don't want to do. Just providing a workplace that people can actually enjoy and aspire if they want to, but more importantly, live their lives in an environment which they want to live their lives in. The second thing is communication. You need to communicate your vision. I've spoken about vision before, but you need to communicate that really clearly and concisely, not only to your staff, but to your board and to to your corporates and the people around you. It won't always be successful, but I can tell you now, people will always support you in large percentages when they understand that you're communicating to them what you're doing. First thing you do, you've got to break down the balance sheet. You've got to actually see real, because whenever you take the job over, no one tells you how bad it is. They only tell you the good parts. So you've got to pull it apart and have a look at how bad it is. And there's been some really shockers when we pulled it apart. Whether we were Cronulla when we were in receivership, Hull when we were in receivership, Penrith on the wooden spoon, or South when everybody knows the South story. The point about it is that once you understand the balance sheet, you can then work out what model you need to do to take the club forward to be successful. In South's case, it was an obvious model. We had to bring in private investors, and we're very fortunate to have a guy like Russell Crowe there. In the situation in Cronulla, we were in receivership. We had to bring in players that were very good value because we didn't have the money to spend. So each case is a different world, but it all gets down to the balance sheet and what you can spend. And you can't survive unless you have reality. The final thing is, and probably some people should say you should put it at the top, but until you've actually examined the balance sheet and had a vision, it's very difficult to have much fun. Because at the end of the day, if you do all those things up top, you have your balance sheet, you have your vision, you have people working towards what you want to do, then people are going to have fun. People would say, well, that great win or winning the grand final, which was a great day for me. Near the end of my career, winning games was very, very important. And people say, well, if you don't want to win games, what are you doing there? But I got more satisfaction out of seeing people come through and be promoted into roles. The fun you get is from the job you're doing and the enjoyment of your role, when you get up to go every day to work and think, you know what, I'm going to look forward to the day. And that's not every day. Not everybody gets up feeling good every day, but they need to feel that they can come to work and enjoy themselves.